All right, I just wanted to do a little response to this comment I got the other day. And this is in regards to, this day damn devil demon on YouTube that goes by the name of Jack Smack 77. What you know? I call him Jackass, right? He's really Jack the Ass. But what I did is I asked these guys a question, right? Because, these guys are part of that free grace community. They believe that all you got to do is just say a couple magic words and you're saved forever. Like even this guy, Jackass, said, like I literally even have the clip, but he said that, a Christian can live like the devil. And as long as you believe for like 1 millisecond, then you're guaranteed to go to heaven forever. It's like, you know, anybody with half a brain cell who actually read a couple books out of the Bible would clearly know this isn't true. Like even that dude, Ridge Napper, right, that has like 300 books in his collection, but only read like the book of Jonah. Even he would know that. And he's only read like, he hasn't even read John the third chapter, and he's only read the book of Jonah out of the whole Bible. And even he would know that this doctrine is clearly false. So again, it's just remarkable to me. And you know what the other funny part about it is, this guy Jack, right, Jack the Ass, he's been on YouTube teaching this garbage since 2009. So we're talking like 15 years, right? You go on his channel and look when it was created, or go to the video list to go back to his first one. It was in 2009, right? So this guy's been on YouTube constantly, uploading nearly every single day for 15 years now. It's like, damn, but it shows, man, these guys are motivated to deceive people. That's what it shows. So anyway, I asked these guys a question, right? I gave a real life example of a friend that I've known for many years. And he was a Christian, right? Hell, I used to go to church with this guy, right? And recently, within the last like 2 years, he ended up leaving Christianity to believe in like Hinduism, right? He believes in Hinduism now, and believes in like 300 different gods. But again, this guy used to be in Christianity, used to go to church for years and years, right? So my question for them is, if you only got to believe one time, my question was, is my friend saved forever because he believed for many years, even though now today he believes in like 300 different idols? And we know the Bible says that you're not allowed to worship any other false idols, right? So I was interested to see what these guys would say. And of course, they, bear with me a second. All right, I apologize about that. I just had to handle something real quick. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, these guys are saying that, yeah, your friend, even if he left the faith, he's still, saved forever. And as somebody like myself who actually, read the entire, 80 books of the Bible, cover to cover multiple times, I clearly found, that they call it OSAS, which stands for, wait a second. Yeah, so back to what I was saying, they call it once saved, always saved, right? Which means like, as long as you've been saved once, you're saved forever, or some garbage like that. And clearly anybody that knows the Bible, that's just not true, but, simple-minded and uneducated people, would easily fall for such, deceptions like that. And again, that's sad. It's pretty sad how there's gullible, ignorant people out here believe this garbage. But anyway, let's look at this guy's comment, right? This guy said, yes, your buddy is absolutely going to heaven, even if he believes in false Hindu gods. Now, because it is not in your buddy's power to unsave himself, once you are saved, you are sealed until the day of redemption, and God will not break his promise no matter what the person does, is what he said. Now, what this guy is saying is, yeah, as long as you believe, and even if you go and, stop believing or believe in false gods, like, say, for instance, like, even if you convert to, like, Islam and follow that God, you'll still be saved by Christ forever. It's like, clearly this isn't true, right? Clearly Christ taught that you had to abide in him, right? Why? Like, let me ask you a question. If all you had to do was say a couple magic words and then that's good forever, why did Christ say that? Like, say, for instance, if you read John, I want to say 15, 13, and 14, it says, you are my friends as long as you continue in whatsoever I taught you. So wait, so that means if you don't continue in it, then you're not his friend anymore. So clearly you have to be a friend of Christ in order to get salvation, right? So if Christ is saying that if you don't remain in what he said, then you're not his friend anymore, well, then how the hell could you be saved forever then? If it's possible to stop following what he said, according to what he said. Like, I don't see how these dudes can get around that factor there. I think that's such a hard-hitting point. And all these free gracers can say, oh, well, your guys are taken away from the Bible, or, some other garbage, because they can't deal with these facts. And that's just what it is. Again, it's so easy to refute the garbage and these, bird brains are putting out here. It's really, it's very remarkable to me that there's still people today who fall for this garbage, but it's so easy to refute, so easy to prove them wrong. I'll give you another hard hitter, right? Like Christ said in, Matthew 7:21, not everybody who claims to believe is going to get saved. Wait, so he said not everybody who believes is going to get saved, but these guys said all you have to do is say a couple magic words and you're saved forever. So that seems like a contradiction. Like, how do y'all address that? Doesn't make sense to me. And then I also wanted to address one of his buddies here, which, just look at this guy's profile picture. If you can see it, you can tell this guy's, not the brightest bulb in the box. Inside joke, but you can already tell off of this guy's profile picture, that he's, this guy is a sheep, right? Doesn't really know what the hell's going on. Still believes in the moon landings and that, spinning ball. Just off that picture alone, this guy, you can tell he's a fruitcake, right? But anyway, he put up a comment and said, you're showing exactly why you're a false teacher. You continue to prove it instead of being loving towards this guy and praying for him like Christ commanded to us. You're over here insulting. And he said more. But the most ironic part about it is he's talking about jackass and saying, oh, he's such, good guy and whatever. But yet somehow I'm insulting him by just saying that this guy, well, first of all, he's an ass, because he is. And then second of all, that he's teaching falsely. But the most ironic part about it is that this dude himself, right, Jack the Ass, that dude's sitting there and condemning everybody to hell. Like, literally, the dude does a video every single day about, people that disagree with free grace. And he's condemning all those people to hell forever. Again, look it up. Right? I'm not making this up. This is what the dude's doing on there. Right? So, how is it that I'll sit here and say that I am, doing all these things, but yet the dude that I'm talking about is literally doing 10, 20 times more than what I'm supposedly doing. Like, that's being biased right there. Right? That's not being fair. And, these guys that are members of this guy's cult, you can't expect, logical thinking and, rational thought from these guys. Because they'll just be there and defend whatever the master says. And that's how they do it. these dudes. Same thing with the preacher Perry Green guy. Like, I'll give you another example. Since we're over these comments, there was another cat in my comment board, goes by the name of Pathways. And what this dude will do, he'll constantly, sit there and talk shit about you, and even do a video about you. But then it doesn't have the pair of balls to actually click the link and join the live stream. But yet the most ironic part is I saw he went on Perry's show the other day, and he even said to Perry something along the lines of, oh, other guys hide in the comment section and don't really have the balls to come up on your stream. And I was laughing when I heard it. It's like, well, wait a second. It's like, bro, you're telling on yourself here, right? Because here it is, you're bitching and complaining to my comment section, but when I drop a link for your ass, you don't have the balls to click the link. But yet you're over on Perry's page saying that people don't have the balls to click Perry's link, but yet you don't do mine. I mean, talk about double standards, right? Like, isn't that hilarious? Again, it's mind-blowing to me, how childish these people are. It's very bizarre and strange to me how childish that these, free gracers act. It's very bizarre. But yeah, again, what can you expect from these guys, man? They're just going to believe whatever their leader says without question. Hey, Christ said that many deceivers went out into the world and led many astray. And these guys are good examples of that, man. That's just the way it got to be. There's always going to be people teaching the truth, and there's always going to be people teaching the lies. It has to always be that way. Same thing with Christ in his days. You better believe that when Christ was walking the earth, there were people going around claiming that they were Christ. You better believe that. So it's no different today. And not only were people going around claiming that they were Christ, they also had people, claiming that other people were, and, teaching to follow them. Right, and that's what these guys are doing. They'll cherry pick like one or two verses they like from the Bible, and then, throw the rest out. And that's not how you are supposed to understand the scriptures, man. You can't take, 5 verses and form a whole, doctrine based on that 5. If you think that, then, you're heavily mistaken. That's just what the fact is. So again, these characters, man, don't take these guys seriously. These guys are just, a bunch of knuckleheads that, like to act tough in the comments. When you drop that link, nobody's there to be seen. So, anyway, I'm going to cut the video short there.